And we're back into it. Game 2 here in this best of 3 as EHOME take on RNG. Already swinging out to their lanes. Lycan Wolves coming in to scout out Super Flywin and Setsu.
This is a new meta. Sharing tangos to your position 5 so he can rush bottle.
Is he going to give the bottle... Wait. Are they doing that strat where they give the bottle to the mid so Ember Spirit can have the actual upper hand in the matchup mid? So Ember can...
They could.
Ember can just go stat items. Who was it that did this? It used to be a Chen thing, where Chen level 1 would buy a bottle and give it to your mid laner. Because Chen never needed to buy anything.
There was also a Mirana thing. When you played position 4 Mirana, you buy a bottle, use arrow, and then give it to... And you can just farm the jungle and shoot arrows in the mid lane, buy clarities after the bottle.
Share those bottle charges. Well, we'll see what Super does with it. Lycan for now up top alone. Bounty runes getting gathered up here, and Y up in the face of Monet as a 2 for 2. Bounty rune exchange evens things all out. And here comes the bottle, Super. Yeah, he's coming to give it to Setsu. So Setsu's going to have level 1 bottle with Wraithband, Quelling Blade. Oh, man. This is going to be so rough for nothing to say. That is like the most tilting thing in the world. You're like, what? He has a bottle as well? A lane block up top from September, so Flywin can get Equilibrium actually right in front of his tower. Under the tower a little bit, so it will be shoving back into the Dire Tier 1. Super TP's bottom to help out Monet.
What do you think about that? Would you ever do it, Gary? Buy a bottle for someone?
Yeah,
who's not... I mean, if you are not...
In a pub?
Party queuing. Yeah.
No, not in a pub. If I've done it before in a party queue, once or twice, playing Chen, because I saw someone do it in a pro game and I was like, right, we're trying this. I'm doing, and I've had it done to me as well. I think.
You want to hear something funny?
I was playing with Knoxville or something. I was like, dude, buy a bottle, and he's like, okay, yeah. What's funny, Lacoste?
That Ember Spirit has 3 CS while TA has 6 and 2.
Even with
and
the
she
bottle.
almost got a kill on him.
Yikes. But this is where things start to turn around, right? Nothing to say has spent, the salve now, decent amount of regen, trading harass. But Setsu has to deal with Jinkyu. Tusk gets caught up in the searing chains. Good bit of splash damage from the side blades, and nothing to say there. It's the first blood. Rotation from the Tusk makes it work. That's funny.
I said Tusk needs to make good rotations, and even with that bottle pickup, Ember Spirit still dies.
Sylar and Y getting a kill up top on Flywin as well. Super keeps getting chased back by Faith Bian. EHOME seem to be finding their groove in this game from the early laning stage. They've got a lot of annoying lanes messing around with RNG's rhythm a little bit. One of the troubles here is September on this Earthshaker. Has a pretty rough game, kind of rotation-wise. Doesn't really have a home. He's going to find himself back in Fountain again. Earthshaker in that pos 4, it can be rough. You really are waiting for that mid-game when you've got heroes to play with, but also the Blink Dagger that you desperately require.
Lycan on the top lane has way too much regen. Same goes for Jakiro. They have Ring of Bassi, they have Headdress, and these two heroes have a lot of strength gain, so these Mars and Earthshaker can't get a kill. So Earthshaker needs to move around, try to make something happen on other lanes, because top lane is not going well for them.
Yeah, so September sitting mid. Jinkyu with boots up, having a pretty happy time. It is leaving the Bristleback alone down bottom, but I don't feel like Faith Bian's too worried about that. He's got Soul Ring, bringing out some more regen. Yeah, Tango's boots coming through for the Bristleback. Seems pretty happy the way things are going there. Okay, trade back and forth mid between the two cores, but September getting snowballed upon, and Jinkyu, is that 2 more hits he needs? Lag? No. Lacoste, what's happening?
Oh, he got the kill. I'm not lagging, Gary.
I'm going to have to rejoin Dota TV.
Yeah, so Tusk got a kill, and now he's leeching some XP on the mid lane. Has a full earn and the clarity level 3, 111. Oh, haste on the top lane will be picked up by Ember Spirit, or will it? Yes, it will. It actually got denied.
Oh, the haste rune got denied.
Haste rune got denied. And this is very important, just controlling the runes when enemy hero has the bottle and your mid laner does not.
Yeah, TA a good 7 CS ahead of the Ember, and it looks like Setsu's going to fall again. Jin Q, you called for the rotations, and he's making them work already with Earn Boots. Setsu not falling this time thanks to the wand, but with Flame Guard now down and him sitting on 200 HP, not a great laning stage, not able to farm too well. Might even have to consider going jungle.
Even though they're sacrificing the bottom lane, Bristleback still has a lot of CS.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, he's able to kind of push out the wave, farm jungle camps on his way back. Bounty Rune's going to get gathered up here by Super and Monet. It's like a 2 for 2 yet again. Trading evenly across the map. Five to 1. EHOME don't have that much of a net worth lead, but with TA farming stacks, that should accelerate reasonably quickly. And they've got another rotation from Tusk. Setsu doesn't feel this one coming and still yet to hit level 6. Ember Spirit in a spot of bother if TA makes that move. But a Radiant Observer Ward watches her farming, so Ember Spirit knows that he's not really under kill threat right now anyway.
Now it's time to go. On this catapult, it's being pinged out.
Here comes the TA. Setsu wants this CS so badly, they glyph it up to mess him up as well. He's used his sleight already, now trapped inside the igloo, and that Fissure comes too little too late from September. Yet another pick-off on this Ember, who got given the bottle early, don't forget. Keeper of the Light gave him a bottle at level 1, and he still hasn't found a way through this game, all thanks to the Tusk, right? It is this Jin Q rotating into mid lane so often.
It is. He's involved in 5 out of 6 kills. This is why I said this hero is underrated, because he can make stuff happen easily. And with the snowball save, it's a 4-second. It gives you, 3 seconds launch time.
Well, they're doing it again.
Oh, it's going to be another kill.
Setsu has no chance whatsoever. He does try and slide dodge. Okay, maybe now a chance. As September's Fissure locking them back. Setsu walks in and dies. The Sideblade splash clears him up. Monet rotates in, looking for Jin Q. The Tusk, no snowball, no saves, and TA has to run away. Trapped inside as that Remnant catches her on her retreat. But they lack follow through. And wise rotation in. Maybe looking to get an additional kill. Yeah, Lycan. Hello, Sylar. How you doing, buddy? Ice Path will connect on September, allowing them to chase the Earthshaker down and take a bit of damage on this tier 1 mid. If not, take it out completely.
It doesn't matter if there's catapult or not. Lycan with Helm of the Dom creep and the Wolves is gonna deal a lot of damage to the tower. Even Mars TPs to the mid lane.
Oh, the deny!
Deny.
Super!
57 damage. Keeper of the Light gets the deny.
How does he do it? What a god. But that opens up the map now for EHOME a little bit. They can swing into both sides of the jungle, into the triangles, where Setsu would love to be farming right now. And Lycan, what have we got? Helm of the Dominator going into treads. Do you expect Necro Book from him?
He might get the Necro Book and then get a pipe, unless Bristleback gets a pipe. He is building Hood. I know that Lycan players love to get a Hood and a pipe, just to mitigate the damage, especially when they're playing against the Earthshaker.
That's a good point. There's a decent amount of magic damage there. I mean, even Illuminate, right? Add that in.
Yeah, but going for BKB is a safer choice. You're taking care of yourself. They have no spells that go through magic immunity.
TA, top of the net worth. Has that blink queued again. We'll see if she shifts into the Desolator with 1,400 gold saved up. Void Spirit heading into the Yule Scepter. Where's Bristleback sitting at? Oh, Bristleback sitting back in the Ancient stacks, trying to clear them through, but Monet and Super making that rotation in. Find him instead. TA stealing stacks, farming on the opposite side of the jungle. Look at that. Nothing to say is in there. Removing that farm capability from Setsu, who might actually be in trouble himself. Very low on HP. Goes for the Remnant TP home. Return to lane in a couple of seconds. Oh, smoky. Sylar and Y under an observer ward, though. RNG might think they're heading into Roshan, but they're cutting across towards top, where Jinkyu could set up on Flywin.
And try to get a tower from it. Mars is level 7, pretty tanky, but if they get the spells... Yeah, Tusk just hit level 6, so they have more than enough to kill him.
Good game sense from Flywin. They saw the ward, they saw the smoke with the ward, so he's playing very defensively now. As they could have rotated top. Faith Bian getting jumped on by Monet again. Good Fisher will hold the Bristle back in place.
Top
should
lane.
have the damage for this as well. Yeah, Faith Bian's going to drop there. Top lane, the diving Flywin. Down goes the Mars, and Faith Bian's going to drop too, catching both of the kills, Lacoste. We did it. Just about.
It's the only way that we don't miss the kills. I'm good with the mouse. Remind me what you're good with again.
Get out of here. I'm controlling camera. The one time that I'll do anything even remotely like that. I'm going to miss about 20 kills in a row now.
They need to give September a free lane for him for like 2-3 minutes so he can farm his Blink Dagger. Sacrifice a little bit of a Mars farm and just allow him to get the kills and get the farm. Well, this is not one way to do it.
Yeah,
Very nice combo.
Trying to trade back into the Jakiro, at least gets the 1-for-1. But like you were saying, Earthshaker's there to try and race towards the Blink Dagger and getting shut down by it. But with Monet coming in, they're going to get a bonus kill. Looks like the Spear, Illuminate, just about double kill for Flywin. Can they transfer this into anything more? With a Catapult, is the tier 1 open for them? They're going to get traded out. Sylar is already bottom lane. Yeah, it's going to be tier 1 for tier 1.
Sylar TP'd bottom and going for that book. They're a bit limited on tower damage on side of RNG. They need to play with the catapult timings.
Look at how quick... Yeah, Sylar has already killed that tier 1. RNG have done about half. So that top one. EHOME not yet coming in to defend. They could quite easily, if they wanted to. But it looks like they'll just give it up for free. They're pretty happy having Sylar completely free farming bottom lane after the tier 1. Bristleback's in the jungle, scouting out any opponents moving in to try and catch the Wolfman. And of course, TA is very deep in the pocket. Blink Dagger up, halfway towards the Desolator now. And this timing, that Roshan timing, the ability to go and just snowball out of control, EHOME are clicking into place very nicely.
Once they grab a kill or two near the Roche, they're going to transition that into Roche. They just waiting right now to finish the Deso on a TA and Lycan to finish his at least book 1.
Oh, wow. Wait.
Oh, neutral got him.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he was away. He was on like 50 HP and the Wild Wing kills him. Deary me. Well, at least the TA doesn't get the kill. But RNG still lose that Ember Spirit, who is struggling to get into his first item, Battle Fury. Yule's up from Monet. Will catch with a Remnant. TA, Refraction up. But the Chainstones are there. They're throwing everything. Circles on circles on circles. And TA spirals into death.
Trap.
Good slow. Oh, Remnant does still catch the Tusk, but Lycan's coming in. Shapeshift with the Dark Troll, looking on to September. There we go. Beautiful kill. Now Monet in trouble too. And he's going to dissimulate off to the left-hand side. Sticking on the target though. Yule's up again. Self-Yules, and maybe another dissimulate in a second. Let's see, can Monet get out of this one? No, absolutely not. 10 seconds on that dissimulate. It was a Resonant Pulse that was coming off cooldown, but no ability to escape.
What am I seeing? Setsu going for Battle Fury on Ember Spirit? Well, I think people are just overthinking how to counter a certain hero. Like, yeah, Lycan has summons, but you don't care about it. You might just get Maelstrom instead, or just get Crystallis. It's not too late to switch to Crystallis.
Yeah, thanks to the broadsword. But it also feels like, you know, similar to what Sylar was doing. Sylar felt like
It
the
was
game
not
was
very
rough.
effective. Were you watching the game, Gary?
Yeah, I know. I'm just thinking about the thought process on why they're doing it. As the jump forward after Roshan's taken, blinding light back, but the snowball forward, catching all the heroes. Super about to drop. A nice little pushback by the Mars, but Kotal will fall. And who's the follow through onto? Setsu has 21, couple of remnants. Sleight of fist in 4 seconds time, but he's melting, being shredded. Remnant back, but the catch is there from the Bristleback, and Faith Bian with nothing to say. Find another kill on that Ember Spirit, sitting at 0-6 and 2. With bottle given to him at level 1, he's 0-6.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Much better execution and the draft from EHOME. This is the hero that they needed. I even mentioned it in the game 1 that I wish it was Lycan instead of this Juggernaut, and it shows why. Lycan about to finish his book 1. They have Deso in 200 gold and Aegis on TA. So they're gonna start pushing. One of the reasons why I said that they need to give Earthshaker a lane is because they can win a fight and just end the game from there. So they need this Echo Slam and Blink Dagger to be ready. Flywin was taking pretty much all the farm, TPing to a lane where Earthshaker was, which I think is a mistake.
How far is Earthshaker now? 900?
1,000 gold.
1,000 gold, yeah. Void Spirit has Radiance queued up. Ember is still going Battle Fury. But here come the kind of incremental build-up items from EHOME. Yet again, Necro 2 on Lycan. TA has the Deso done. Grove Bow in the stash coming out. Bristleback has Pipe. And it feels like go time again. Why not? You've got a smoke on your Tusk. He's nearly got Blink himself on top of Urn and Phase Boots. 5k net worth. Oh, September, where are you, buddy? Back in the jungle, nothing to say. Shredded him. They're going to catch top, though, is where I was looking. Ember Spirit caught in the ice path and dead.
Oh, what a gank! They killed Ember with just Jakiro and a Troll Summoner.
Ice path into trap. Is that ice path level 4? It is.
It is.
3-4-1.
You can't afford to get Battle Fury right now. You need items right now. You need cheap, cost-efficient damage items, and that's Crystallis. Also, I see Radiance queued up on Void Spirit. Like, this game might just end. You're not going to be able to get to that point. They already have Mischance from Keeper of the Light's Blinding Light. I'm not saying Radiance is bad against the Templar Assassin and Lycan, the Mischance, the Burn, but I don't think you can farm it here.
It's going to take too long. They are definitely doing a similar thing to EHOME did in Game 1, where they're looking into the future maybe a little too far, but they're waiting for Sylar to make a misstep. He has moved forward a little aggressively, caught inside the Arena of Blood, but the spear misses. With Will-O-Wisp on top and a Yule's up. The snowball save, picks up Sylar, roll back in, and now walk out. Punch up into the air as Setsu being shredded, dissimulate off to Sylar, but he's dodged it. He doesn't get low ground fast enough, but nothing to say his arrival. Looks to kill Monet, and Ice Path is there, and Mars trapped. With Faith Bian ripping them to shreds, the Mars is done for, and a double kill for your Bristleback. And Jin Q, he just doesn't stop. Moving again towards Setsu, a nice Ice Path from Y, and the blink. Melt Strike from nothing to say, clears through 3. Trading out Sylar for 3 core heroes. RNG left with only 2 supports alive. This tier 2, not long for this world.
All 3 cores on side of EHOME are pretty hard to take down. If you combine that with the Snowball, with the Ice Path, man, Jakiro is such a strong hero. I want to see more of him being picked up. We saw one yesterday, right?
Yeah. Jackie Boy is very strong.
Jackie Boy.
Jackie Boy. Oh, look at this. Shin Q going solo onto September. He really wants to delay that Blink Dagger, but he might have just given his life away for the cause. A little too deep. Yes, Sylar and Faith Bian are both bottom. Jin Q's playing under tier 2 top. But it wasn't far off. Like, if he gets that solo kill on Earthshaker, that delays the Blink by another 2 minutes. Minute and a half, you know, it is significant. Especially when RNG, like you've been saying, are so reliant on having that Blink as a form of initiation or tower defense or just teamfight winning capability.
And Bristleback is so strong at the moment. Full pipe, Vanguard, with the power shreds on strength, sitting on 2000 HP. They can't burst him down.
when he gets level 15. Oof, that HP regen is going to be pretty significant. TA trying to catch up with Monet. Spots him out in the trees. They've got the wraparound here from a couple of supports. Let's see if they can scout him out. The blink, punch, snowball, stun. The Fisher will save and buy some time for that to simulate to get him out of dodge. Why? Not quite there with the ice path, but it was close. But hey, look at Lycan sprinting into the back lines. They just want the tier 2 tower. No point diving too far looking for bonus kills. They have objectives to claim. No Roshan for another 2 minutes, though, at the very least, for that fast spawn. But look
also, they should book the Earthshaker. Someone should buy it for him and to get himself to level 12.
Oh. The TA trap scouted Ember. Not quite there with the ice path, though. Y nearly had the setup. I wonder, TA, so what do we have? 8 armor reduction with, so that's 14 armor reduction with like 300 damage. Meld Strike is another 200. And Ember has 1400 HP. They could probably kill him in 2 hits from TA, right?
I stopped listening when you were
numbers.
doing
Numbers.
Yeah. Number. This, then divide by 6%.
Carry the
like,
1.
What?
Don't forget to carry the 1. Always carry the 1. BKB on TA now, Lacoste. That is a big red flag here for RNG. That's the signal of the end, I think. Lycan wants an AC. Do we have Battle Fury yet on Ember? No? Close.
Has enough gold to buy it if he uses the courier. They might snipe his courier, that's the problem.
Earthshaker has Blink. You're mentioning the Tome. Try and get to that level 2 Echo Slam. EHOME. Draw the line across. They've shoved out bot. They're cutting jungle. Hunting for any stragglers out here in the open. And they see September. These traps, the vision from EHOME has been spot on with the high ground observer wards from the Radiant. They see it coming a little early, so that snowball won't accomplish too much. Fisher in. Shinkyu's tanky though, and that ice path is perfect. With a wisp comes through, but the BKB from Nothing to Say allows the TA to continue fighting. Monet gets a Yules up, but what more escape does he have as another Yules, this time from the Dire side, and that's the ice path from Y after the Yules himself. Searing Chains onto Jakiro, but Setsu is only going to be able to grab 1 kill on a support right now. A buyback from the Void Spirit will allow him to return to the fight, but Flywin already falling so low, he's about to drop. He's escaping with a Bulwark on. Somehow, RNG are holding their own. Faith Bian is left alone. Monet with another Simulate will chase down the Bristleback, but he's tanky with Crimson Pipe, seemingly untouchable. It's a 5 versus 1. Faith Bian, 1v5. Come on, let's see what you can do. Turn your back and get the cool sprays going. RNG can't touch the bloody Bristleback. They're trying. They'll kill him. Finally, Setsu gets the takedown on him, but it took so damn long. RNG winning a big team fight there, though, Lacoste, even without the Blink Echo.
Very nice Keeper of the Light ulti just to keep Tusk in place, and this is the hero that you want to use multiple spells off in a team fight, especially Snowball, to save your teammates. TA, she was wasting too much time trying to focus down this Mars, who's extremely tanky, 2.6k HP with the lifesteal, so he was just using Bulwark, buying time for his team while Ember Spirit was uncontested.
I was honestly surprised. In that fight, I was kind of wondering, where's Silo? What's he doing? And I kind of thought he'd be pushing a tier 3 or getting some damage onto these high ground objectives, but I guess they didn't have a creep wave pushing high ground, because I saw him farming jungle while the rest of the team were fighting.
Earthshaker didn't even use ulti in that one.
Yeah, exactly. That's a team fight win. Okay, the Void Spirit brought back, delays his Radiance, but he's 400 away from Relic now. It's not looking atrocious for RNG anymore. Now they're feeling kind of bold and smoking out their base.
And the items are coming on their side. Void Spirit he had to buy back in the previous fight, which is going to delay his next item.
And they got a freebie in the jungle.
Also, this is such a sick combo. Keeper of the Light lowering the cooldown
I say freebie.
on any of the Void Spirit. Okay, so they see Roche, Cheese, and Aegis. This is how you play with these fast lineups. You kill Roche early on, and you don't necessarily need to win a game after the first Aegis. You're just building things up. Also, there's a double damage for TA, so this is going to be a freebie if you're talking about freebies.
Well, the freebie I thought was the Jakiro dying, but they miss out on the Jakiro kill, then they lose the Earthshaker. As RNG, they felt hot, they felt cold, and they kind of dipped back when maybe they should have stuck around and fight.
They gave Cheese the Bristleback. He doesn't even need to have it in his inventory. Okay, he passed it to Tusk. I was like, Bristleback's not dying. They're gonna kill him once they kill every single member of EHOME, and then just keep him for the last.
Lycan, not too far away. Actually, he has the money for AC now, doesn't he? Should be able to pick it up pretty soon.
No point in saving a buyback at this point.
Top lane shoved out by TA. The map really is closing in on RNG. 2 bounty runes left up top. RNG. Setsu. Does see a couple of dire heroes coming in. TA TPing to the outpost as well. Super might just get shredded here. Yeah, Wolves with the Necro units make short work of the Keeper of the Light. Dead for 40 seconds, and he's a vital part of the Radiant team fight. You can see how quickly EHOME start moving now. They've got an opportunity, and maybe another one with a catch onto the Ember Spirit. That Ice Path straight on top of the stuns from Tusk. And a couple of hits is all it takes for Nothing to Say to finish him off. Dead for 60 with no buyback.
He's gonna have buyback in 20 gold. I was like, shit, man, he invested all of his gold.
10 gold remaining, you're right. Let's have a look at buybacks, actually, yeah. Okay, TA, Jakiro, and then Ember Spirit are the only ones with buyback right now. 30 gold away, Kotl is from his. As it is defense of the base for RNG. Jump onto the Mars, but it's a difficult target to take. Faith Bian pretty happy just to front line. Muck around with his opponents, and Will-O-Wisp probably going to get focused down here by the Bristleback. Illuminate, tickling him away. Faith Bian hit the Will-O-Wisp, hit the ball. There we go, good lad. Buildings being shredded by Catapult. TA, Jakiro waiting for that
Minus 11 armor on buildings.
Oh yes, beautiful. Does Sala have the AC? He does, of course he does. Nothing to say, jump in, Mars gone, and a little bit of a dive into the base. Igloo not catching Super, but another lane going to be transitioned into mid as EHOME. Utilizing this pretty heavy push strat just to destroy these buildings so quickly. It feels like RNG have no answer. Mars, no buyback,
No
gone
buyback.
for 40. It's a 4 versus 5. We need an Earthshaker Echo Slam to absolutely annihilate the dire team here. Tusk does die under tier 4s, he buys back himself, but mega creeps are coming. The jump in from Monet, the BKB from Nagasei turns to fight Setsu, takes out half his HP and only a couple of hits, and there goes the Void Spirit, Lycan charging towards the fountain, and the Echo Slam, the first one of the game at 27 minutes, does absolutely nothing as GG is called, and game 2 goes the way of EHOME.
I can't really blame Earthshaker in this game. He does not have a clear target. Bristleback just rushing for that pipe, and his Blink Dagger got the delay. Mars